heck is up, guys? Welcome back to the garage. On the last episode of the HQ here, we went through the whole process of tuning the 2020s. Now to do that, you can watch that video if you want to know. So if you're wondering what the heck we're doing today, if we just did that last video, today is the fun day when we're adding all the power. The other day when we did that, that was actually before Christmas and is now after Christmas. Last time we were down here, we did not install the shift on the fly switch, so it defaulted with power level 1 or 2, which is right around 500 wheel horsepower. Whew. So if you're wondering what type of tuning we're running, this is calibrated powers emissions on tuning, which is running right at like 595, 600 wheel horsepower, obviously depending on dyno, and this is fully emissions on.
I think you should put stacks on it.
All right, so here's the truck. This is a 2020 F250 6.7 Powerstroke. This is, what else is this? This is a Lariat Sport package, 6-inch lift. That is the Pro Comp Stage 3 6-inch with their cool control arms. Quick overview for you. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Joke, you know, like what a freaking joke. So what I'm gonna do, this is some action. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this on here and you're just gonna give this a couple spritzes. Just like you're a kid again and you're spray painting something, you know, you shouldn't be painting. Guys, we are about to go fluid film nuts on the entire fleet of vehicles that we got here. Guys, look at what's going on with the grommet that goes through the firewall back there. You see that? It's already a gosh darn open hole. Someone's already been in here tinkering around. All right, guys, so what we did is I have the switch temporarily hanging out. You can see it curled up and zip tied hanging right there. I just have that like that for right now until we get a switch mount. I don't have a switch mount on hand yet. They are at the office, of course, and the switch mount will mount to those 2 posts on the OBD2 port there. So it's gonna hang out there for just a second. Yeah, I know, whatever. But anyways, moving under the hood, all we did for the shift on the fly install, switch. You have a big rubber grommet that goes through the firewall that the main harness runs through. You can see the loom here, this one. If you chase it down to the firewall, you can see it comes through right there. All I did was cut a hole in that little grommet. There's a little nipple there. You can snip off the end of that and it'll be a straight shot straight through there. Route the wire up through. There's a little excess I have right here that I gotta, handle, get situated, and then it runs over and plugs into the fuel temp sensor here. So what you do is just unplug that off of the sensor on the truck right there, and then it'll plug in with the new supply deal. It's very simple. The biggest thing is for the pins on the wires. You can see the gray and the purple wire here. The biggest thing is to make sure the pins are coming through the new adapter properly, because if you don't have enough of the pin sticking out, it won't make contact into the truck connector, and then the switch will be doing nothing. So make sure you have proper pins sticking out. What I do is I always look in the old connector, and you see how much pin is sticking through in there. You basically want that amount of pin to stick out on the new one from the switch. Then in return it'll go into the truck side. So that is that. Shift on the fly switch is in. Doesn't sound any different. Well, boys, we got to the old spot here to do some testing, and the old cops on the golf cart are patrolling us right now. They didn't say nothing, but they're letting us know that they are here. He flipped his lights on the old cart. So this is our test facility here. I don't know what we're gonna do. JB's binocking them. What's he doing?
Oh, he's still looking back.
Like driving and turning his head?
Driving and got his head looking at us, yeah.
Oh, he knows what we're gonna do here. Okay, we gotta find a new spot. Not want to launch. Like,
I was gonna say, what happened in the beginning?
It just like died off of the line. So we can't get the truck to launch. Okay, so here's what we're doing, guys. If you're a little lost here, what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to get a good 1/8 mile time, a 0 to 60 time, you know, something like the gray truck. Holy shit.
60.
So the gray truck, my 2017 that we previously did this tuning on, the emissions on tuning, that truck was a ripper. Now 17 to 19 trucks are definitely stronger than the 2020s, but that truck was like very, very quick. We just did a 1/8 mile time of 9.81, which is, I mean, yes, the truck has a 6-inch lift, has a bunch of weight added with the lift kit. It has these monstrosity 24x14 wheels with 35-inch mud tire. Super wide, not ideal for this at all. But 0 to 60 was 7.28. 1/8 mile was 9.81. All right, so we have another road here. We're gonna try this one more time. So we cannot get a proper launch done on the truck. I don't know if it's my driving is terrible. We're in 4-wheel drive. We have traction control off, advanced track off. I don't think you can turn sport mode on with all that off. So we're gonna try this for now. We're gonna do a boosted launch, 4-wheel drive. We have 4-wheel drive engaged. Draggies on, let's try this. That was a 9.53 quarter, or 1/8, not a quarter, 9.53 quarter, that'd be fast. Be a fast truck. 0 to 60 was a 6.43. So we're getting a little better. The road's wet, but we're going in the right direction. We got round number 2. JB's out there on the road. Well, how'd it look? This is a scary road. So we got a truck without a locking rear diff. Great, perfect. I know, real cool, one tire fire. But anyways, so the truck we all know is not a race truck. It's a big, heavy diesel, 4-wheel drive, mud tire, lifted truck. It's not a race truck. But is it fast? It feels fast. 9.43 is the best bet we have today in these conditions. I will say that it is way more fun to drive a big vehicle, like a vehicle this size, when it has a lot of power, when it has enough power to make it move easily. You know what I mean? All right, so the best way I could probably describe the feel of the truck, because I'm sure you guys are gonna ask, is that it feels like a deleted truck without it being deleted, obviously. I mean, this is full emissions on, really, really nice drivability. Is it a racetrack? No. We cannot get this truck to launch like the 17 to 19 trucks. I don't know if it's the 10 speed, I don't know, but it does not do nearly anywhere close to the launch of the 17 to 19 trucks. I bet you though, if we could get it to launch the same as the 17 to 19 truck, it will have a better time, 1/8 mile time.
Guaranteed.
Because we were at a 9.43 with a terrible launch. Now the ultimate question, would I recommend this to the average guy for their truck?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, like not even a question would I recommend this, absolutely. It makes the truck way more drivable, have way more power, and I'm sure towing this thing's gonna be freaking sick. We need to put a gooseneck on this thing.
We don't have a gooseneck trailer. I don't even know anybody with a gooseneck trailer.
But all right, guys, if you want to get one for your truck, hit the second link in the description. You can check it out, get some more information. They run
Good, real good.
good, amazing, and super big shout out to the guys over at Calibrated Power for putting together this and hooking up the Velociduty. First day of testing with the truck, like hammering it, held up good. I know that there's a lot of chatter about the 10 speeds being weaker than the 6 speeds, the 6 R140s. So we're gonna see. We got big wheels and tires, it's heavy. Yeah, it won't launch.
Pull hard.
Does not launch, does not like to launch. But I don't know if I told you guys, we're just running on straight power level 5, which is 595 horsepower to the wheels. Truck feels very nice. Fuel mileage, current fuel mileage after hammering it, 14.9, not too bad. For emissions on 600 wheel horsepower, 14.9. And we were literally just hammering the truck, so that crushes your mileage.